This story does not exist in any official record. It was never mentioned in interviews. It never appeared in documentaries. But some people who worked on Avatar say they still wake up at night remembering it. Late 2007, Los Angeles. Inside a massive industrial hangar, one of the most ambitious film projects in history was taking shape. Its name was Avatar. James Cameron had waited more than a decade to make this film. Not because of money, not because of studios, but because technology wasn't ready yet. He wanted to build an entire world, a world that didn't just look real, but felt real. Pandora. Every detail was controlled. Hundreds of cameras, motion capture sensors, custom-built software that had never been used before. On the surface, everything was perfect. But inside that perfect system, something didn't fit. During the third week of shooting, a technician noticed something strange. Inside the motion capture studio, the system was occasionally recording extra movement data. At first, it was dismissed as a software glitch, but the data didn't behave like an error. It had structure. The silhouette it recorded looked human, but didn't match any actor. Not the height, not the arm length, not the walking rhythm. The official technical report contained only one sentence: movement data detected without physical presence. The file was closed. No investigation, no explanation. Avatar wasn't filmed like a normal movie. Actors didn't just act. They trained for months to think differently, to move differently, to breathe differently. They spent 10 to 12 hours a day pretending they weren't human, pretending they had different bodies, different balance, different instincts. Over time, strange things began to happen. Sigourney Weaver once joked in an interview, "After leaving the set, I sometimes felt like I still had a tail." Everyone laughed, but some people on set didn't, because they were seeing the same thing. One night, 2:17 a.m., a night technician working alone received an automatic system alert. The screen displayed a message he had never seen before: new authenticity tracked. There was no one in the studio, no actors, no crew. The cameras activated automatically. What appeared on the screen was not fully human. Tall, thin, its movements were fluid, too fluid. When the technician left the room to file a report and returned minutes later, the recording was gone, completely erased. Only one thing remained: an empty timeline and a file name. The incident reached James Cameron. No arguments followed, no panic, just a quiet decision. From that day on, night shoots were restricted. The motion capture room was never used by a single person. Several scenes were permanently removed, scenes that never appeared in the final film. Official reason? They were too disturbing. What were those scenes? According to crew members, they showed a version of Pandora where the Na'vi were not alone. Something else existed there, something never explained. Then came the dreams. 3 different actors, 3 different nights, the same dream. Pandora was silent. The forest didn't move, no animals, no wind, and between the trees, something was watching them. Not Na'vi, not human, not animal. And all 3 heard the same sentence: "You created us incorrectly." After that, discussions about dreams were banned on set. During post-production, an editor noticed something disturbing. During rendering, some scenes contained extra frames, invisible to the human eye, but when slowed down, they showed a face. Not aligned with the camera angle, not part of any shot. Its eyes were larger than a Na'vi's, and it was looking directly at the viewer. These frames weren't placed intentionally, but the system kept generating them. The editor reported it. The next day, he was removed from the project. When Avatar was released, it broke every record. But something else happened. Millions of people reported a strange feeling after watching it. Emptiness, longing, sadness. It even got a name online. Post-Avatar Depression Syndrome. People said, "Our world feels wrong." Psychologists explained it as emotional immersion, but some crew members had another explanation. Avatar wasn't telling a story, it was reflecting something. Pandora wasn't real, but the feeling it created was, and that's what scared people. Because the film quietly suggested one thing: you may not belong here. And maybe that's why Pandora felt so alive. Some of Avatar's raw archives remain inaccessible to this day. Certain motion capture datasets were never reused, never explained. And the final words of a technician who left the project were these: "We didn't create Avatar. Avatar used us."